Welcome to Equal Time with Martha Burke. Mother's Day is coming up. Time to order the candy and flowers. But contrary to what you could be forgiven for believing, the day was not invented by Hallmark or the Florist Association. Its origins are much more serious, thanks to the tireless 19th century anti-war activist who happened to be a mother. History remembers Julia Ward Howe mostly as author of the Battle Hymn of the Republic, written in 1861 as an ode to the North in the Civil War. It was quickly adopted as the unofficial Union anthem, but by 1870 Howe had become a pacifist. Trying to steer the country away from war, she wrote the original Mother's Day Proclamation, calling on women of the world to unite for peace. It would plant the seed for what would eventually become a national holiday. Howe spent the next 2 years of her life distributing the proclamation and speaking to women leaders all over the world. She also put together the American chapter of the Women's International Peace Association, writing, "Why do not the mothers of mankind interfere in these matters to prevent the waste of human life of which they alone bear and know the cost?" 3 years later, she organized the first Mother's Day Peace Festival, which was celebrated on June 2, 1873, in 18 cities around the country. But Howe's effort to engage American mothers in pacifist activists largely failed. As she recalled in her autobiography, "The ladies were not much interested in my scheme of a worldwide protest of women against the cruelties of war." But in 1907, 37 years after the proclamation was written, women's rights activist Anna Jarvis took up the cause and began campaigning for the establishment of a nationally observed Mother's Day holiday. She wanted to honor her mother, who had worked to reconcile Union and Confederate neighbors after the Civil War. Jarvis's work paid off. In 1914, 4 years after Julia Ward Howe's death, President Woodrow Wilson declared Mother's Day as a national holiday on the second Sunday of May. So, celebrate Mother's Day by raising a glass to peace. And a little dark chocolate wouldn't hurt either. Thanks for listening to Equal Time. I'm Martha Burke.